Hi, folks. Here we are in the beautiful French River Provincial Park, and we are working with Phil Matsushita, who some of you know, on canoe certification. And I have with us today some teachers from the Durham District School Board. They include Michelle and Laura, and I wonder if they could introduce themselves to us, beginning with Michelle. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're working currently?
Sure. My name is Michelle DeCamera, and I am currently the head of special education at Anderson CBI in Whitby.
Laura.
Hi, my name's Laura, and I'm also obviously with the DDSB. I'm currently at Brooklyn High School, and I'm actually in a PLP class right now, which stands for Practical Learning Program. So it's also incorporated into the special ed program.
So I wonder if you could share, and I'll begin with Laura and we'll go back to Michelle. I wonder if you could share your educational journey, how you got into teaching and
Sure.
how you arrived where you are now.
So I started out at Queen's doing a double degree in phys ed, minoring in geography. Since I was little, I always really enjoyed the outdoors. From there, though, it was a 4-year degree. I didn't want to go to Teachers College right away. I got in the health and fitness field as a personal trainer, both in corporate and in community settings. But I was looking for a little bit more challenge, and I really, like I said, love the outdoors, so I ended up going to Lakehead University. That was the only university I wanted to go to for outdoor ed because I heard they had a really good program. And once I went up there and I got my Bachelor of Education, I really wanted to go travel, so I started my teaching career actually in South Korea, stayed there for a year. I also decided to live in Australia for a year, and then I decided to come back home, and I worked for the Toronto School Board for 2 years, doing phys ed, geography, that kind of thing. And then found somebody, we moved to Vancouver. I worked there for 3 years full time, and I got to do a lot of geography as well. So I got to see lots of different places, across Canada, on the West Coast in particular, and driving across. And then I came back, had a family, took 5 years off, and here I am back at the Durham District School Board.
And Laura, that is indeed a journey. And Michelle, how about you?
I started out at Bishop's University, and I was a drama major and a French minor. And that's what I graduated with. I went to York University for Teachers College to teach those 2 subjects. And I was fortunate enough to be pool hired. I know most of you will never have any idea what that means, but I was pool hired right out of university. So I had a job before I actually even graduated, teaching French and drama at J. Clark Richardson. So I spent 5 years there working as a French and drama teacher, and then I spent 8 years at another school teaching drama, English, and some small classes. And then I've been at Anderson for the last 6 or 7 years doing a combination of drama, English, French, and I kind of fell into special ed, and I absolutely love it. So I'm kind of where I'm happy now.
Great, fantastic journeys, both of you. Now, you mentioned passing on to students, and we have teacher candidates who are students and looking forward to a job. And I wonder, Laura, if you could give one tip that you would give to starting out teachers, to new teachers.
So one of my tips is, and I know this might sound different, but I saw a TED Talk, it's called Lollipop Moments. And it's all about, and when you watch the video, if you decide to watch it, it's all about creating small moments that actually make a big impact. And he talks about leadership, and leadership doesn't mean that you have to go change the world. Leadership could be something very small, but that you don't even know that you're making a great difference to somebody else. And that's where I feel like the outdoor ed connects with so many different people on so many different levels. So my tip to you is always keep in mind, like, you're never going to reach everybody, but if you can make a big difference to even a few people, then you've done your job.
Thank you. Great. And Michelle?
It's going to sound corny, but be kind. And I actually have a shirt that says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind, because your kindness will impact people on a level that you may never know. So it's also one of those things where you never know where other people are coming from. And if you can be kind to them, it's really hard for people to be mean to you. So as a starting teacher, you may have kids who try and push your buttons, but the kinder you are, the harder it is for them to be mean to you. And I would say it's the same thing with adults in general as well, and your colleagues. So yeah, I always say be kind.
You know what? Thank you very much for spending time with us. And we have to get back to camp and paddle against the wind. And so we're going to have to head out soon. But your messages have been inspirational. Thank you very much for sharing with us today.
Thank
Problem.
you.
Thank you.